Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. So guys, on this occasion I will complete the assignment about understanding semantic part 1. So let's go started. Do you know what semantic is? Explain your answer. Semantics is a branch of linguistics that studies the meaning of word, phrase, and the sentence in language. In the book Linguistics, Basic Theory and Rules in English Language Teaching, this term refers to the systematic analysis of meaning to understand how meaning is formed, understood, and interpreted in communication. Why is semantics studied? Explain your answer and support with example. Semantics is studied because it helps us understand the deeper meaning of the word used in communication, as well as avoiding a misunderstanding that can arise from difference in interpretation. Therefore, without understanding of semantic, communication can become ambiguous and less effective, because people can interpret word or sentence in different ways. For example, the word house and home and house denotatively means place to live, but the connotative can vary depending on a person's experience and feeling about home. It could mean home in question is family. To the best of your knowledge, it is important to learn semantics in the context of language pedagogy. Why? Explain your answer. In context of language pedagogy, learning semantics is very important because understanding semantics help language teacher and students to better understand how word and sentence form meanings in language. Semantics play an important role in the language learning process because it affects how students understand and use language appropriately in different contexts. In language teaching, it's not only important to know how to pronounce a word, but also understand the meaning contained the word or phrase. Understanding the notative or literal meaning and connotative is additional meaning. Meanings is also very important. For example, the word home in English has a denotative meaning as a place to live, but the connotative can differ depending on individual experience or culture. Semantics also help in develop communication skills, both oral and written. So understanding semantics is very important in language teaching because it not only helps students in understanding words empathically, but also improves their ability to communicate effectively in various situations. Do you think learning semantics have contribution to you as a learner of English language? What are the contribution? Explain your answer and example. Yes, I do. The contribution of semantic learning for me as an English learner is the first one is improving understanding of meaning. By studying semantics, English learners can understand the relationship between words and meanings in a variety of contexts. This is very important to avoid misunderstanding when communicate. Example, the word bright can mean bright is like, or bright is right, or intelligent. By understanding the context, students know which meanings are appropriate to use. The second is developing communication skill. The third is understanding cultural nuance, and the last is improving reading and listening skill. So learning semantic makes a great contribution in improving language comprehension, communication skill, and critical thinking skill. This allows English learners to understand the meaning of words more deeply and use them appropriately in a variety of situations. And the last question is, the Muslim praises Gus Miftah is stirring up controversy due to his remarks on his sermons, namely calling the word idiot to an ITC seller. This is what he say. ST kamu masih banyak nggak? Masih. Ya udah, jual lah goblok. Do you still have much iced tea? Do you still have enough? Yes, sold it now. You idiot. Some people consider that the word goblok or idiot is a joke, but some consider the word goblok is idiot. So in insult is in insult. Which interpretation of the word goblok do you agree? Why? Explain your answer. I agree with the interpretation that the word idiot in the context is an insult. This is because the use of the word is done in public and can be considered an act of degrading of embarrassing the listener. In the book Linguistics Basic Terms and Rules and Language Teaching, explained perlocutionary act is the impact felt by the listener. In the case Gusmifta's remarks can cause IST seller to feel offended or degraded because they are said in public. The use of the word idiot in public has a different implication compared to when spoken in a private informal context. In the public context, this kind of speech can embarrass listeners, which make it easier to perceive as an insult. The second is, to the best your knowledge, is it semantic issue? Why? Explain your answer. Yes, the use case of the word idiot can be considered a semantic issue, but it's also closely related to the pragmatic aspect. Semantic problems because they improve the analysis of ambiguous and contextual meaning of word. However, the pragmatic aspect is because the meaning of the word is influenced by the context in which it is used, such as the social situation and the relationship between speaker. Thus, the issues is the intersection of meaning and pragmatics. If you consider that a semantic issue is less than semantical, why? Explain your answer. The use of the word goblok or idiot is more appropriately categorized as a lexical semantic, not essential semantic. This is because the focus lies on the meaning of individual word idiot and how they are understood in various contexts. I have several reasons why they include lexical and semantic. Namely, lexical semantic studies the meaning of each word. Second, sentence semantic focus on how the structure of sentence affects its meaning. And lexical semantic include the study connotative meaning and the relationship of the word meaning to cultural context. So the use case of the word goblok or idiot is a lexical semantic issue because it relates to analysis the meaning of the word individually on how the word is understood in various contexts. The structure of the sentence does not affect the interpretation of meaning in this case. So it's irrelevant to be categorized as essential semantic. What lesson can you get from the issue? Explain your answer from this issue. The lesson I can take are the importance of context in the use of language because the meaning of words is highly dependent on the context. The second is lexical and connotative meaning, and the third is the importance of politeness in language. This issue shows the semantic understanding must pay attention to both literal or denotative and connotative meaning, so well as the social context in communication. So I think this enough. Thanks for your attention.